There was a rapper died not that long ago. I believe it was called DMX.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
And they had his funeral on social media. The preacher get up and use the Old Testament, how they had concubines, and then tell you it's Bible and it's for us today.
Yeah.
No, it ain't.
Let me give you some good knowledge.
Good knowledge.
I want you to remember this heading. Past truth, depending upon what it is. Here, I want you to hear me good. Past truth can be a present lie.
That's right.
That's right. Come on. Make it clear. That's right.
Past truth can be a present day lie.
That's right.
I want to say, how was that, Pastor Jennings? Let me give you a good example. In the days of old, they had to offer a sacrifice. A lamb, a bullock, a heifer, or a turtle dove.
That's right.
As a form of sin offering.
Yeah.
For redemption of their sins.
Yeah.
You try to do that today for your sins based upon past truth.
Right.
Your actions is a present lie because the death of Jesus took the place of all.
Brothers and sisters, what we are seeing today is not just a story about a rapper's death. It's a spiritual alarm bell ringing across a lost generation. Pastor Gino Jennings, a man unafraid to call sin what it is, spoke boldly about the passing of DMX. And what did he see? Not a celebrity funeral, but a ritual, a dark, twisted spectacle masked as tribute. Hooded figures, chanting, swaying around the coffin. It looked more like a demonic ceremony than a memorial. Jennings called it out plainly. God is not mocked.
You know, I really can't get mad at Pastor Gino Jennings. DMX, I'm gonna tell you, he one of the greats now. He one of those ones. But I didn't like how, you know, DMX, he used to do all this crying and praying on stage and all this. But then soon as you get through with your show or whatnot, you go right backstage and fire up a damn blunt, drink you some liquor. Or you'll wait till you get back to your motel or your house, smoke you some dope, drink you some liquor. You know, this went on with DMX, man, year in and year out. He wasn't no different than your average church nigga, because when you find them like that, man, constantly talking about God, constantly always in prayer, but for the last 15, 20 years, they been strung out on dope and drinking liquor and still going to the strip club and still tricking off with every woman they can possibly find. You begin to say to yourself, man, these folks just some hypocrites, man. It don't take that damn long to get yourself right with God. If it take that long, man, you really ain't even trying to get right with God. You really just playing, you know. And I know a lot of y'all gonna probably say, oh, you can't judge. Yes, hell I can. If I see you sitting up here, 20 years done went past and you been on dope this long, but you been preaching God and praying this long. And then the way you died was by the hands of some dope. Because you kept playing, yo. And the Most High, I guess the Most High say, okay, you just gonna play with me all on national television, and you know, I'm sick of you playing. I'm finna make it to where you don't play no more. You know, that's why I tell y'all, before I commit myself to going to church every Sunday, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to work on my mindset. Like I know I'm gonna have to stop all this drinking, smoking, and all this if I call myself this Christian or this godly man. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be mad with Pastor Gino Jennings. He spoke the truth. You know what I'm saying? DMX, he was one of those greats. He was one of those ones. But he played with God too much, man. And end up leaving this world through one of the substances that he frequented. You know what I'm saying? So let that be a lesson to y'all, man. If you gonna call yourself in the church, you know, if you gonna call yourself this godly man, always praying in front of everybody and quoting scriptures and all this, looking fancy, you got to work on yourself. Like, you got to work on stopping all these bad habits. Since you gonna present yourself in such a way, if not, then you just gonna be considered a big old goddamn hypocrite, just out here damn playing and looking fancy.